If only you could craft mob spawners on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Well, now you can using custom crafting. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this, but first of all, let me show you an example. So for the mob spawners, I've made the crafting recipe 4 obsidian in the corners like so, and then 4 iron bores, so going next to each of the obsidian, with a space in the middle for a diamond. So there you go. If I place in this diamond right now as a final item in this crafting recipe, it will give me a mob spawner like so. And this isn't the only example. As well as this, I've done name tags. Now, I wasn't too sure what to do for the name tag crafting recipe, so I'll just put this as 2 paper and then 1 gold ingot, and as you can see, it will give me a name tag. And finally, I have got a mob spawner egg. So this is going to be a zombie spawner egg. If I get the 8 rotten flesh, I place it around the edge, and then I place the egg in the middle. So I just want to place 1 egg in the middle like so. As you can see, it gives me a spawn zombie egg. Now, you can do this with a bunch of different things. This is just a few examples, but you can do this with whatever you want to. The only limitation is you can only use it with 1 dropper using this design. So you have to have like a dropper at spawn of a realm, of a world, to be able to do this in a set location, because the commands associate with this particular dropper to make this work. So there is 2 command blocks for each different crafting recipe, and I'm going to show you these command blocks right now. The first one's a repeat, and it's always active, and it's tests for blocks tilde, tilde -1, tilde, tilde, tilde -1, tilde, and then the coordinates of where your dropper is, so the main dropper that you will be crafting from. So those are the coordinates for my one, for example. And then underneath this, you want to have the crafting recipe that you'll use to be able to craft the item you're doing. So in this case, I did the 2 paper and then the gold for the name tag. And then you want to have a chain command block, and you want to have this set to always active as well. And you want the command to be /clone tilde 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 -1 tilde 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 -1 tilde, and then the coordinates of where you want your thing to be once again. So then you will know where it needs to be. And this is the same for all of these other ones as well. So they're the same coordinates and the same commands. It's just literally the fact that the crafting recipes are different. So for this one, for example, this is the crafting recipe for the mob spawner, and then this is the mob spawner at the end, which will be what it's like giving you back. So basically the first one is going to be the crafting recipe, and the second one will be what it's going to have for you. And then for the final one over here as well, this is for the mob egg for the zombie one, and then this is going to be what you get back. So you can customize this, have as many of these as you want to. It's really expandable, really easy to expand, and you can also make it so the items are named or have enchantments, because you can literally just have anything in these that you want to. So if you wanted to have it so the items were enchanted or they had names, you can do that as well. And you can also do this with items that you can't normally get in Minecraft survival mode. So you could have a command block, for example, or a barrier block or something like that, just as a pretty cool way to be able to get it using custom crafting. One thing to note is make sure that the droppers are identical. So make sure they're all the same direction, otherwise this won't work. It needs to be the same direction for the one that you have as well, or it won't work, because this is something that I was running into earlier, and I was like, why is this not working? And it turned out that I just had a dropper facing the wrong way. So make sure that they're identical to each other in every way to make sure that it will work, otherwise it won't work. If this dropper over here, for example, won't be the same as what's going to be in your dropper, and it's not the same block state, and it's not the same direction, same data value, etc., then it won't work for you. So make sure everything is identical for this to be able to work, and for it to be able to do your custom crafting. And something else to note as well is that this is only going to work with this one dropper. The way the system's set up is it's set up to use the exact coordinates. I wanted to keep it simple so as many people as possible can get this to be used as easy as possible. So therefore, it will only work with this one dropper. So what I'd recommend you do is have a dropper set up around spawn somewhere. If you're doing this in a world or a realm, or if you're doing it on your own thing, then have it around your base or something, just so you have a way to be able to craft using this, and then you can just have one of these systems and you can have it work for everybody and be really cool. However, this will not work if I was to say just place a random dropper, say over here. It would not work using this one, because it's not at that coordinates. It's checking to make sure it's at that coordinates over there, for it to be able to be simple, for it to be able to be easy to use, and for it to take so few command blocks. Let me know in the comment section down below, what custom crafting recipes are you going to do on Minecraft Bedrock Edition? Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.